Hello and welcome to Dear White People. Reason for this video is that I am upset, I am frustrated, I am disappointed with our society currently as to if people, especially white people, they're asked the question, do you think there's racism in our country? And the answer is they say no, no. Well, that's wrong. That is totally wrong because there's racism, okay? It exists and we have to acknowledge it, okay? It might even be underground and not obvious, where police just tackle a black person for selling cigarettes on the side in front of a store, okay, and tackling him and killing him, okay? It might not be as obvious as that, okay, but it might be subtle. So it exists. So we gotta acknowledge that, okay? My target audience is white people, okay? Because we have for the longest time in this country, okay, white people have started this country and just been in control of everything that's happened, okay? And that's time that time has come to change, okay? Anybody can watch this video and learn and educate themselves. I had educated myself a lot on different topics, but this one is dear to my heart, and I'm really excited to do this video and bring my knowledge to you. Who am I? My name's Jeff. I'm a teacher. I'm a father. I'm a husband. I'm a sports lover. Renewable energy. I love that. Our Earth is being crapped on, and it needs to change. I'm a teacher. I'm a lover of education and learning. So welcome to this journey. This journey is going to take us from the beginning stages of racism. Okay, when we think, some people think of racism, they think back to the '60s, the '50s, race riots. Okay, they think back to maybe slavery, and slavery was in the South, maybe, and there's the fields and Confederate flag and the statues and Civil War, and they think about all that stuff. But it goes much deeper than that, much deeper than that. And I'm going to take you on this journey with me, and where it starts. Okay, so I'm going to let you know that I love this country, and I have done a lot of research and genealogy work. Okay, and there's a book that I wrote. Okay, right there. It took me about 6 years or so to write this book. It's pretty thick. It's took me to Connecticut, took me to Vermont, took me to I live in Massachusetts, took me to a bunch of different places, and I traced my father's line, paternal line, to different places, and it was an amazing journey. So I'm really proud of this country, but there's parts of this country that really we have to shine a light on, the dark spots. Okay, and that's what this video is about. So when you think of slavery and all that, okay, you think about the South and all that, cotton fields and plantations and people trying to leave for the North and all that. Well, was there slavery in the North is the question. The answer is yes, a resounding yes, okay? And I didn't really think about this until later in life, okay? But there was slavery in the North, okay? And the proof I have, okay, I'm going to use documentation, guys. I'm just not going to go by the seat of my pants and my opinion on all this stuff. So here's a book called New England Bound by Wendy Warren, okay? It's a really good book. I'm just going to quote a little bit from here, okay? Not to bore you too much, I hope. The enslavement of Africans began in New England soon after the start of English colonization, proving to be the mere process of Indian removal. Okay? The first documented shipment of enslaved Africans arrived in 1638. 1638, people. Okay? It's a long time ago. The arrival of those Africans were mentioned by Governor John Winthrop, who noted in his journal the Salem-based ship Desire took captive Indians to the West Indies for sale as slaves. And Indians, the way we treated Indians and the way we currently still treat Native American Indians, okay? That's horrific, and that's a whole nother video that people can do. returning with cotton, tobacco, Negroes. Okay? So the Indians were shipped out, from what I read in here, that they maybe were not as forgiving and wanting to be enslaved. I don't know why. It's crazy. But they're shipped out, and then the Desire ship was the first ship to go to the West Indies and take back cotton, salt, and Negroes. Okay? So the first slaves. Now, it goes even deeper for me personally, because that's this book that I wrote was just on my Manning side, and my other side, you know the captain is of that ship? Captain Pierce. My mother's maiden name is Pierce, and so there's a very good chance that there's a connection some way to that captain. Okay, it might not be definitely a great-grandfather, but there could be very well a connection, which I have to do more research on, which just blows my mind. The fact that a relative of mine initiated the slavery in this country. Okay, it's really powerful to me. So 1623 is when my Pierce side came over, and 1634 is when the Manning side came over. Okay, so there's a rich history for my families in this country, and that's why I love it so much, and there's so much to learn. Okay, so I'm just going to read a little bit more of that part. Okay, talking about the prevalence of slavery in New England. Okay, you may also own Negroes in New England, wrote one European traveler to the region in 1687. There is not a house in Boston, however small may be its means, that has not one or two. Okay, so it's more prevalent, not just one or two. Okay, and the beginning of this book here, after what I read, they're talking about the few slaves that came over. Okay, the slave owner wanted more slaves, so what do? Had to procreate, right? So they forced, okay, when the female slave didn't want to have sex to procreate, they forced it, okay? So the owners forced it, raped her, and then you had more slaves, okay? It's just disgusting behavior from day one, right out the gate in this country, okay? And there's a lot of information like this that we don't know, okay? The average person doesn't know. I'm not a historian. I don't know all the facts, okay? There's some stuff that I might miss, but I'm going to bring to you all the facts that I know. And in addition to that, this is not like the top-end YouTube video where you're going to get all the graphics and boom, 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 sounds. And this is my first video. So I really appreciate you taking the time to watch it. What else? That's about it from the first episode. So I'm going to take it right from 1638, okay? I'm going to bring it up more into the 17th century and into 18th century. And until we get into the 19th century, 1800s, it's going to be really, really fascinating. Your mind's going to be blown. So thank you for taking the time, your few minutes of your day, to watch this video. And if I can just help change one person's mind and educate somebody, that'd be worth it. Wear a mask, guys, and make sure you get vaccinated if you can. And have a great day. See you next time. Bye.